Hi guys, we are hanging out at the Great Mississippi Tea Company. I've got Timmy here, one of the owners and the farmer here. For those of you, I'm sure many of you already know who that is. This is Boba. This is the little tea dog. So Boba is here with us. She's going to help us taste test two new holiday teas that we're very excited about. I don't know if you're supposed to be on the counter.
She's excited too.
I think so. She's definitely excited about the holiday teas. And as are we. We are very excited about these two new teas. This is going to be my first taste test of them. Timmy's obviously, hello. This is going to be very difficult to do. Timmy's obviously tasted them many, many times, as he has to perfect them, but we're going to talk about them a bit. So first off, why don't you give us a little bit of an introduction to the teas and tell us what's in them.
So, of course, Jolene wanted to do this elf theme and everything this year. I tried to figure out a way to tie in elf names and stuff like that to the tea. And Sparkles is a really popular elf last name. You hear it all the time on TV when you're watching stuff, and you'll hear him say, "Oh, I'm whatever Sparkles," or Candy Cane Sparkles, or and I love Sparkles. So
I love the sparkles. There's sparkles in this tea. I'm thrilled about that.
The original one was the Mandra Sparkles, and we did that one after. There's a drink that you do around this time of the year as well, which is Madras. And it actually is the orange and the cranberry and the ginger. So we named it after that, and it has orange, cranberry, ginger, and then the sparkles, of course, in it as well. And then Jason actually decided, well, why don't we do two teas this year for Christmas? So I'm like, okay, so we had to come up with another one. And this one is the peppermint, and it has peppermint candy pieces in it. So we decided to name it Candy Sparkles. And it has peppermint leaves and candy cane and cornflowers to make things look a little pretty, and the sparkles in it as well. And they both are wonderful, hot or cold. You can also add, like I said, this time of the year, it was an alcoholic beverage that we paired the first one with, so you can add an alcohol to it and make it an adult beverage if you so choose.
That's a good idea. I hadn't thought about the mocktail avenue of those. So yeah, those are really popular these days too. So that would be neat. I might have to try that. So we're going to taste test them.
Yes.
Okay.
So the first one we're going to do, because it is the green, is the Mandra Sparkles. And Mandras is down here in the bottom. I'll give these one a try.
So one is mixed with black tea. So one is mixed
One is black tea, which is the peppermint, which is candy. And then the other one is green tea, which is the Mandras.
Perfect. So we know that there's those folks out there. They lean one way or the other. So there's actually a holiday tea for either or. And if you like all teas, then you're just set. There's two teas.
That's
two
right.
Good options. Okay. So this one is...
This one is the Mandras one.
The Mandras one. Okay. Green, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's lovely. It is tart, but not harsh tart.
No.
There's one thing, I hate to admit this, but I don't love hibiscus. Is it hibiscus?
Hibiscus.
Hibiscus. I don't love hibiscus in a tea, and it's not in this tea, but the cranberry is lovely. It's not overly tart. It's not strong at all. It's just beautiful.
No. And the orange that we used is blood orange. So it adds to kind of that citrusy note, and it helps a lot with the flavor of it.
Yeah, I like it. I'm assuming it's the blood orange that's giving it a little bit of fruity flavor.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a nice blend. That's really good. And I can actually detect, for those of you guys that know I don't detect things super well, but I can actually detect the orange, and I can, like the fruitiness of it, and then just a hint of tartness to it. It's nice.
So then we're going to do the other one, which is candy.
Oh, I better get chugging. Well, it's quite warm.
It is warm. I'm used to drinking hot tea, so
Oh.
doesn't take me as long.
Sorry. Take one for the team, Jolene. I think you put more in my cup.
No. All right, so the second one is the candy sparkles, which is the peppermint with the peppermint candy.
I'm excited about this one. I really love
And it's the black tea.
a minty tea.
Ooh. Didn't break it, it's good.
Oh, you can smell the peppermint right up front. Oh, that's lovely.
You get the peppermint, but then you get the peppermint candies that also add to the peppermint and adds that little bit of a sweet flavor there. So it actually enhances that peppermint.
And yet I can still somewhat taste the black tea, which I thought you would have found that peppermint would have kind of overtaken that a bit. But I can still taste the black tea. I actually like the way it kind of, the smell hits you before you drink it. I don't know why, but I do.
That's everything in tea. You know, you notice everybody when they drink tea. They, kind of smell and then they sip, because all of that goes into the experience of your taste.
It's so very true. I think that's why I love your chai so much, and also you guys well know that I like the pumpkin spice as well. Same thing is you really can sit down and take it in, and it's kind of comforting. That's why I also like mint teas in general, because you can take them in and it's kind of got a comfort feel to them. This has that same kind of comforting winter feel kind of thing to it, and holiday obviously.
Yes.
Lovely. Okay, and so these are limited edition?
Yes, they're limited edition. And we also, for those of you that like mugs and stuff like that, we have both of these teas paired with some mugs and everything, and they are a limited supply. So we only have so many of each mug, and once they're gone, then they're just gone. And we also have them together in a duo box as well, to where you can get both of the teas together in a box for Christmas as well. So.
Awesome. And one thing we actually didn't really talk a lot about was the sparkle part. I can't believe I missed this. Okay.
It may be hard to see.
It probably is hard to detect on camera.
Yeah, on camera.
But it is really quite beautiful, this tea. And these are edible sparkles, so this is completely okay to drink. But they are so pretty in the cup. So like if you serve tea at Christmas, people would be like, oh my gosh, my cup is sparkling. It's really quite cool. It's something you can see. Maybe not on camera, but it is something you can see. And the proof is actually all over his office area. There's edible sparkles everywhere. It's quite funny. So yeah, lots of fun with sparkles.
Yes. I love sparkles. Anything that shimmers, I love.
Yeah, I agree. Awesome, you guys. Well, that's it. These are the two new holiday teas. They are only here for while they last. I was asking Timmy, how many he made, and there's only so many made. So get them while you can. They will likely go quite quickly. So get them while you can. Other than that, awesome, you guys.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.